So everyone and their dog has a podcast now, so I thought, you know what, I want one. So here it is. It's called Sitting at the Coffee Table with Steph from TechNuovo. Okay, working title, but you get the gist. And it's just going to be about life and politics and money and other cultural topics that every other podcast under the sun talks about. So yeah, welcome to episode 1. Well, I hope you know that I'm joking. We're actually taking a look at the Shure MV7i today, so slightly different to what we would usually do on the channel, in a different location, leaning against my sofa, keeping it casual, I suppose, as that's what the MV7i is really designed to be. Makes sense, right? So I've been using this Shure MV7i dynamic microphone for a little while now, and it's been a perfect little microphone for me to get a voiceover done in a pinch. And that's really how it's worked for me. It's traveled with me from the office and back again, and is there when I need it to get something quickly made for Instagram Reels or even TikTok. But of course, this is a Shure microphone and it could be a little overkill for what I personally use it for, but it makes my voice sound great, of course, with a little bit of post-production thrown in. And it's a microphone I've been using in this video, and well, my voice hasn't been edited either here. So what do you think? Is it any good? But also, it's more than just a microphone. It can also act as an audio interface, as on the back you can find an XLR input for other microphones, as well as a 1/4-inch input for instruments and other audio products. It connects to a PC or a laptop using a USB Type-C cable, which is actually very generous in length and is controlled using the Shure software that can be installed on both Windows and Mac devices, and also mobile. Around back, next to the TRS input, you've also got a 3.5mm aux input for headphones and monitoring your audio. It's really pretty much the perfect portable podcasting studio. And if you've got a secondary, say, SM7B or similar, then just get it plugged in, and all of a sudden you've got 2 microphones that can be used to record in real time. And this all can be monitored from the built-in EQ on the top of the microphone. It glows green when you're in a decent range, yellow when you begin to peak, and red when it can detect peaking. Now, there is no manual control for your gains, so this has to be done software side, and there's also no way of recording audio without the need for some kind of device. And really, some kind of micro SD card input would have been so ideal here, but do note that I did say device and not laptop. This is because you can use both the MOTIV audio and video apps on your mobile phone to capture your content. And because the MV7i uses a Type-C to Type-C cable, it plugged straight into the bottom of my Google Pixel 7 Pro, and I could record content there and then. On the rear camera, I could record up to 4K 60 FPS, but on the front camera, I could only record at 1080p at 30 FPS, which is probably fine for TikTok and Reels. And audio is captured as AAC 256 at 48 kHz. So the audio quality through the phone, I think, is also pretty decent. And here is an example of the Shure MV7i plugged directly into my Google Pixel 7 Pro, and the type of audio quality that you can come to expect from this microphone if you did want to record a very simple podcast-like setup with just your mobile phone. And to be honest with you, I think it is actually quite an effective way to start creating content with a decent audio quality. The MV7 is an extremely directional microphone as well, so as long as you can control that gain, you're not going to have an issue with background noise. I didn't anyway. And it has got a load of features built into the microphone to help with audio quality, like Shure's voice isolation technology, real-time denoiser, digital popper stopper, and adjustable reverb. Though I will say that if you've got it on a surface like I have, then if you do knock the table, it will be picked up in the microphone. It's slight, but it's there. And the same was with a mechanical keyboard as well. Just listen. This is me talking into the front of the Shure MV7i. This is me talking into the side of the Shure MV7i, and this is me talking into the rear of the MV7i. This is me talking into the MV7i, and this is me talking into the MV7i about a handspan away from the microphone. But to be honest with you, I do think it is a brilliant little setup. It really is, and one that I could see being used by smaller but growing podcasts that require a couple of microphones. You're not going to get much of a group setting with this, but certainly for interview style needs, the MV7i is a good choice. And what more, you could even ask your guest to bring along a microphone with them if you can't afford a second decent quality microphone yourself. There is a basic podcasting bundle that you can go for, which will set you back for just under £500 here in the UK, and the MV7i itself will cost you £330. So what do you think? Is it worth a purchase for your next podcast venture? Let us know in the comments below.